Yo, yo, yo. What's good? What's good? It's Media Live. I'm your host, Big D. Shout out to everybody in the building. Flex on them. I see you. Let me fix the volume real quick. Yeah. So what's good? What's good, man? It's Media Live. Hopefully everybody having a good Sunday. I know it's 9/11. Give it a couple of minutes real quick. See who all gonna pop up in this thing before we get started. I'm your host, Big D. What's up? What's up? All right, let's see. What was my topics first? Let me see. Make sure y'all hit that like button, share, subscribe. But yeah, all right, let's get into it. Let's see. Let me see what the topics was again. Oh yeah, okay. The Lil Durk new baby mama exposed secrets, right? All right. Let's see. Share the screen real quick, and let's see what Lil Durk new baby mama got to say. That's been all over the internet right now. You know, it's rumors that Lil Durk cheated on India Royale with Lala Anthony. You know, that's just a rumor going around. Ain't no telling if it's true or not. This could be a big publicity stunt, but I don't know. The new baby mama, she seemed a little crazy if you ask me. But you know, I'm gonna let y'all see. Judge for yourself, man. Make sure y'all hit that like, share, subscribe. Excuse me. Alright, so I seen this. This is off the Long Way. Shout out to the Long Way. Make sure y'all subscribe to his page, to his channel. Make sure you follow the Long Way on Instagram too. You know, we just doing a reaction real quick.
Durk new baby mother, she makes a post actually saying Little Durk is calling her, letting her know, yo, you on it.
Hold on, we gotta go back a little bit. Let me see here.
Letting her know, yo.
Okay, so this her. Alright.
Oh, you on the internet, you doing all this internet stuff, calling her phone back to back, you dig? She actually calls him a clown, you dig? And I'm not too sure about the clown situation, but she makes a lot of posts about India relationship, basically saying India knows Lil Durk is screwing and bumping and grinding, you dig? He doing all that with other women, but she chooses to stay, makes another post, you dig? I'm not the first woman he's been with, not gonna be the last, and she chooses to stay actually talking about India staying in a relationship while he bump and grind, you dig? Makes another post saying it's other babies and other baby mothers. I'm not the last one and not the first one, you dig? It's other accusations. She puts that in the airway. Then she makes another post saying I posted this a few months ago and y'all just catching on, y'all very, very late, you dig? Saying I'm not the reason why they broke up right now, you dig? She goes in to make another post basically saying, now I'm not too sure on this other post, you dig, but she definitely makes another post basically saying Lil Durk is like a cheater, you dig? Basically saying India don't really care, it doesn't really matter to India, you dig? Not too sure, but we finna get into the long way, you dig?
Once again, this is The Long Way. Make sure y'all subscribe to this channel. Just reacting off this video.
This is your time to cash in at Cash Creek Casino Resort.
I guess that was it. Well, hey. Yeah, I don't know what to think about this. Hold on, let me stop sharing the screen real quick. Hold up. So yeah. So Lil Durk, he a Muslim, so I guess it's okay. He can have his 5 wives, you know. India knew what she was signing up for when she met the nigga. you know, they say you know, you leave them how you get them, right? You know, wasn't when he got with India, wasn't he still with his other baby mama? I don't know how that was, but nah, he was with Dave Love. I don't know, I can't keep up. But yeah, keep doing your thing, Lil Durk. You know, if it is true or whatever. But Lala, that was a good one. You know, shout out to you for that one. You know, it's just my opinion. It's made media a lot on host Big D. Let's see what else we got on the topic, man. What's next? Oh yeah, let's get up on this Ray J. All right. So if y'all ain't heard, Ray J and the Kardashians been doing a whole bunch of going back and forth online, social media, and all that. Yeah, let's see what they talking about. Share the screen real quick. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to everybody in the building. Make sure you hit that like, share, subscribe. It's Made Media Live. Late night edition. You know how I do. All right. Let's see what this is talking about. This is off Reddit, off of Pop Culture Chat. Y'all make sure y'all join that channel on Reddit if y'all fuck with Reddit. You know, so Pop Base would say Ray J claims Kris Jenner made him and Kim Kardashian shoot 3 sex tapes so that she could choose the best one. She watched and said, "We're going to go with the first one because it's better. It gives my daughter a better look." Yeah, now I wanted to speak on this right here because this is crazy, you know, as a parent. I don't know. You know, I know I'll be having female listeners and shit. You know, y'all put that shit in the comments, man. How y'all feel about that? Could you watch your daughter sex tape or 3 different sex tapes and choose which one's the best one so y'all can sell it? I'm quite sure the mama don't get a percentage of it. Shit seemed pretty sick to me. You know, shit, I don't know. The mama, wow, I'm surprised the mama wasn't in on the tape too. You know what I mean? Shit. You know, Ray J been going off on the mama and all them. Let's see what Ray J got to say. See if he said something else real quick before we get on to the next subject. I'm not going to do this live for hella long tonight. Let me see. Because I did a live earlier. So. Y'all make sure y'all share this live. Alright. So, this nigga right here. Did he say anything new? Well, hold up. Cause DJ Academics break it down pretty good. Let's see what he talking about. I have to talking shit up on here.
You got the same contract I got, except guess what? You rushed me to sign the contract because your mama was rushing me to sign it. So guess what you did? You signed my deliverables in your handwriting, right? Because you was rushing me. So you signed my deliverables. Kim Kardashian got her handwriting and her fingerprints all over my contract. When you look at the two, when you look at my signature and you look at her signature on my deliverables, that shit say sex tape number 1, sex tape number 2, and guess what? The third sex tape or the second they've been trying to play me on, that shit called Santa Barbara Sex. Her mama made us go shoot it for safety. She watched the motherfucker and said, "Hey, we're gonna go with the first one because the first one is better. It gives my daughter a better look than the second one that I made y'all go do." But you watched it and made a decision. and then you get on whatever show you was on and take a lie detector test with a fraud. There go the sex tape contract. There it is. There's the
Like I said earlier on the live, Ray J coming with the receipts, man. I believe him. You know, I believe him.
The whole thing, right? That's the set. That's my handwriting. That's it, right? This is the sex tape full contract. They done already breached the contract by talking about it. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. There you go. Let's talk about it. Like, let's keep going. And keep going, because I'm telling you, go down to that. That's important right there. That's important because that's my signature and that's Steve Hirsch's signature. And I love you, Steve. This ain't got nothing to do with you. This is about somebody fronting and lying. And I wish you can say something now when you saw her lying, but we'll deal with her later in court. She got to talk. She can. I hope she don't want to lie under oath. That's 4 years. That's 4. Perjury. But 25 to life for the sodomy shit Kim tried to play me with. So
1 second, I gotta tell you what we looking at. We on DJ Academics channel. Make sure y'all subscribe to this channel. It's a reaction. Ray J exposed Kim Kardashian for setting up the tape. Mom Kris Jenner told them to reshoot it. She wasn't happy with the first shoot. She said, "You gotta put some more." No, stop. All right.
So these matter because this is the original contract. So with us initial and everything proves that each, it should say like superstar something else to just keep it really vague so it's cool, right? But this is a full-on contract. I got 12.5%, Kim got 12.5%, right? Now, she got the same exact contract I got. And when we go to court, guess what? They got to pull that up because we got to see that because moms was lying and we need to make sure that it's not right, right? Same contract, we signed the same day. Go up some more. Go up some more. Now, I'm going to show you the whopper. Here's my handwriting. That's my handwriting. Check it out. Now, if y'all at home, this is what I want y'all to do. This is what I want y'all to do if y'all at home. I need everybody that really want to make sure that they see the whopper on this, because this is like in forensic files where you know you was at the scene. So that's my handwriting. If y'all Google Kim Kardashian.
That nigga name is Willie Ray. No, they folks from the country. Willie Ray Norwood.
Kardashian's handwriting. Just Google her handwriting. Because, so if I'm selling a music CD, it'll say deliverables, and at the 3 things or whatever you delivering, it'll say album number 1, Ray J something, album number 2, this fire is good, whatever it's called. So in this one, we have to sell sex tapes. So we're selling sex tapes to our people, right? So here's what happens. Kim is rushing me. Her mom's rushing me. Let's get this shit done. Come on, like, let's get it signed. Kim's with me while I'm signing my contract. She's like, hurry up, babe. Matter of fact, I'll go ahead and help you. I'm going to sign your deliverables for you so you can just rush it through, which was from God just blessing me to have it the heart. So Kim signs the deliverables, exactly what we about to sell to Vivid. It's her signature. I mean, it's her handwriting. Here's the deliverables. And this is the original copy. All right, this is the original copy of my contract. And look who signed my deliverables and was in the room. Hold on, there's our signature right there because that's it. If they try to avoid this contract, anybody that I did the deal with, that means that the whole deal we did is void because this is what we sold them. Look who was in the room with me. Look who wrote exactly what we sold. Tape number 1, Cabo intro. Tape number 2, Cabo sex. Tape number 3, here's the one that they said I had. Santa Barbara sex. Ray J, that's my signature. This isn't a copy of it. This is the original. So what?
Check it out now. What in the KKK, the Kool Kardashian clan is going on in here? What in the pimp named Slickback is going on? Now, ladies and gentlemen, Ray J is tired, okay? He's exposing the Kardashian clan for basically setting up a scheme to basically become billionaires. Now, it definitely worked, okay? The Kardashian family, Kim and Kylie, they're already billionaires, and apparently Kris Jenner, okay, the mom of it all, okay, the Cruella DeVille, she basically close to $1 billion too. Everybody got turned to be billionaires, except the dudes, okay? The niggas laying cock in there. He ain't become a billionaire, even though he's definitely worth a bunch of millions. However, over the years, that storyline is still intriguing. And by the way, they just moved the Kardashian show off of like ETV to Hulu, and they're still exploiting that sex tape angle. Why? For more clicks and views. Now, when they do it, they're pretty much still throwing Ray J under the bus. Now, initially, the narrative was that somehow the tape got leaked. And usually when you hear about a sex tape getting leaked, people kind of blame the guy because usually the guy is the one recording when it comes to sex with women. So you're thinking, oh, yo, Ray J probably leaked it, or maybe Ray J sold it, or whatever the case is. So that was the narrative for a long time. Ray J didn't say nothing. We got to find out later. They basically both had to agree if they were going to get paid from the tape. So they both were consensually given this footage too vivid to release. Now we get to find out after Kris Jenner recently poked the hornet's nest once again by doing a lie detector test after Ray J last threatened to leak some stuff. And basically she said, oh, she ain't had no parts in this tape coming out. She basically just said she was innocent. Now she passed a lie detector test. And what happened then is Ray J went on a tirade. Okay, Ray J essentially showed the contract. Ray J showed that the contract, especially even his signature, was actually, I won't say forged because he gave permission, but was signed by Kim Kardashian, and also was an agreement that basically paid both of them. And if it wasn't for until they sued them later, there would have been a lot more money that would have been lost. Now, here's the relevant and important part, okay? Because Ray J also exposes that Kris Jenner really set this whole thing up. Kris Jenner reviewed the sex tapes, and yes, it's going to sound weird. Kris Jenner reviewed a sex tape of her daughter with Ray J, okay? Crazy. Basically said, I think y'all need to go film it again. They had to go film another sex tape, basically to have as a backup or an option because they wanted to sell them and get the bag. Essentially, what am I saying? I got to say it again. The mama was pimping the daughter, okay? Had her fucking for dollars. And essentially, you could see why Kanye West is so scared that maybe that same mentality that Kim co-signed back in the day, right? Because she was with it. She's never exposed shit. He don't want that to happen to his daughters that he shares with Kim Kardashian, okay? Now, again, he is upset, and it's Ray J, and this is why...
Nigga DJ Academics hit on something. Hey, that's real right there. Yeah, that's just crazy, weird. Motherfuckers will do anything for money. That's crazy. Man.
Why he's upset? It's not necessarily that he didn't become a billionaire, right? Even though I'd be upset at that too. But still, what he's upset at now is that he's still being thrown in the bushes, or basically he's thrown to the wolves as a scapegoat for the whole thing happening. And granted, he's getting paid from the tape, but now he got kids, and his kids are kind of growing up watching all this social media pop culture stuff, and his kids are kind of taking us in like, damn, that's what daddy did? Oh, damn, daddy's a effed up person. So really, he's kind of exposing everybody for his reputation, for his integrity. Because after all those millions that both of them made from the tape go away, basically you're left alone kind of sitting there looking at people who kind of judge your whole character, judge your whole, career based on this tape that did become a huge deal. So he's clearing it up to say, listen, this stuff was orchestrated by the mom. Kim Kardashian was all the way with it, and I'm not no guy who was kind of like trying to take advantage of no chick or doing any type of weird stuff that put that sex tape into the air. These are the people we should be blaming. Now, granted, I don't think you could put the weed back in the bag, right? I think it's probably over. Like, of course, the Kim Kardashian and their family, they're probably not going to respond to this. They're just going to ride off into the sunset with the billions. At this point, I think they don't let the truth get in the way of a good storyline, especially for reality TV. they're making money off of everything, whether it's Tristan Thompson and his cheating, whether it's Kanye and his episodes. They've made a lot of money off Lamar. And I think that Ray J is just probably the oldest horse that they like to ride. Okay, they're going to keep using him to make more money, okay, especially when they're getting bigger and bigger deals that require them to exploit some of these sensitive subjects that they could get the views, okay? Unfortunately, that's just what it is. Damn. Feel bad for you, Ray, but hey, I don't think nobody's surprised, all right? Get a comment, make sure you guys like and subscribe. Did you think it was weird that imagine a mother watching her daughter's sex tape and criticizing it, saying, nah, y'all got to go do it again. As a matter of fact, when y'all do it, make sure you dick her down like this, give her some back shots, maybe some from the side. You got to give her like a golden shower, and you definitely got to give her a facial. Then bring the tape back. That sounds crazy, okay? Anyway, get a comment, see what you guys like. And subscribe to Booze Academics.
Shout out to DJ Academics. That's DJ Academics. Speaking on the Ray J exposed Kim Kardashian for setting up the tape. Kim's mom, Kris Jenner, told them to reshoot it. Hey, make sure y'all subscribe to DJ Academics. I'm just reacting to his little story. Yeah, like I said, this shit is very weird. It's just weird, sick. I don't know what type of shit she on. The whole Kardashian clan. I ain't gonna say all of them, because all of them ain't on no weird shit like that. The mama for sure. Yeah. Let's get on to the next thing. Shout out to everybody in the chat. This made me alive. I'm your host, Big D. Let's see. All right, so we get on to the next subject right now. Meagan Thee Stallion. She making headlines. At first, it was for the Tory Lanez shit. You know, they saying that she wasn't shot in the foot like she was claiming, cloud chasing. But let's see what she back up in the headlines again. But this time, this is for just still off of DJ Academics page. Make sure everybody subscribe to his page. This is DJ Academics speak on Nicki Minaj dissing Meagan Thee Stallion on Twitter, and Meg not responding. I wonder why not. Because Meg, I definitely think Meg could out-rap Nicki Minaj. You know what I'm saying? I don't think Meg need help with her bars like Nicki Minaj. Yeah, let me play this.
Meg diss Nicki? Meg Thee Stallion. How she diss Nicki? I ain't gonna lie. Megan, everybody else shook a Nicki nigga, right? They ain't diss no fucking Nicki Minaj.
Oh, yeah, and by the way, this is DJ Academic speaking, and we on the Finesser News. My bad, this is the Finesser News channel. Make sure y'all subscribe to the Finesser News. You got DJ Academics on here speaking on this whole Nicki Minaj versus Meagan Thee Stallion. Check it out.
They're fucking shook of her. Meg Thee Stallion. Is it on Twitter? Somebody said Nicki diss Meg. Yeah, Nicki been dissing. Yo, Nicki disses all these chicks. Like, Nicki don't fuck with them. Yo, these chicks are shook of Nicki, to keep it real. Like, that's one thing I'll definitely say. Nicki Minaj is the biggest sneak. Like, I ain't gonna lie, Nicki act like she 13. Nicki stay dissing the bitch. Nicki stay dissing a chick, bro. Look, I'm gonna point out this right now.
You see this dress, you got it. This fits so good, you flaunt it. How you get so iconic?
Shout out to the chat. Shout out to everybody in the building. Made Media Live.
This probably this right here. These bitches hungry. Guess I'm greedier. These bitches ugly. My bitch is prettier. Horseback riding. Yeah. As soon as you see horseback riding, you know that's what. Yo, that's another thing. This is why I can't respect Meg's pen. Yo, Meg, get in the booth, nigga.
Man,
No,
for real.
fuck, pick up a stick.
Man.
You got Nicki violating you like you really ain't shit. This whole queen shit, This is one thing I don't like about female rap. Y'all just all like y'all told my Nicki Minaj like she better than Queen Elizabeth. Bro, Jay-Z played with a bunch of niggas and any real nigga responded. Even if the public ain't say they won. Nigga, even the game responded. Nigga was about to let Jay-Z go wild. Nigga, what the fuck? Got no respect. Nicki been sneak dissing y'all, violating y'all all she wants, and y'all all pussy to respond. Nigga, she's tweeting too. She barely, like, she'll do it in the most subtle way to diss y'all, but then she be on social media wilding. Bro, drop a diss. Y'all are more relevant than Remy Ma when she did Sheether. Drop a diss and go crazy, my nigga. All of this rapping shit, but none of y'all want to rap with Nicki. Man. This is why, like, I ain't gonna lie, I think Nicki bullied these chicks. Cause in deep down, she know none of them could really. Remy Ma was the closest to being able to rap with her. Nicki not worried about a Cardi B diss song. She not worried about a fucking Megan Thee Stallion diss song. She don't like none of them bitches. Yo, Meg, pick up a stick, bruh. Nicki violating you too much. You was trying to get on my head before I had to turn up to big act on you. Why you not responding to Nicki? You got all the energy, but you don't want to give it to the person who actually everybody calling the queen. Let me tell you this, man. This music, you don't wait for the queen to die. You kill the queen. You get me? Same with rap. Niggas don't wait for the best rapper alive to die, nigga. You take the fucking throne. That's how that nigga Wayne did it, man. Everybody was sucking Jay-Z's dick, man. That nigga came in and said, fuck that nigga. I'm the best rapper alive. That's how it go. But in reality, everybody know that Meg can't really rap with Nicki. So that's the reason why Nicki
What?
that shit. Like,
man,
Meg really can't rap with Nicki.
Like, this nigga tripping. Man, Megan don't need help writing her raps. What the fuck is you talking about? Weird ass nigga.
Like, Meg got the same flow ever since she started, nigga. Generic twerk bars. That's it. Even her freestyle got the same cadences. Everyone. That's why Nicki play with y'all like that. She be sunning y'all every day on the TL. Clowning y'all. Call you alcoholic on one song. She say horseback ride. Look.
Anybody Nicki Minaj fans in the house, put it in the chat so I can kick your ass off my chat. Fuck Nicki Minaj. I don't like her. I be greedy when I'm in your city, painted red like graffiti up. I ain't got to beg for sympathy from the media. Yo, Meg, pick up a stick. Man. And she said, idiot. Yo, Meg, pick up a stick. This is why everybody say you overrated. Let me tell you how it work in rap, okay? Since all y'all with this girly, hot girl shit, no, this still rap, motherfucker. When Meek thought he could buck, he stepped to Drake, nigga. When Drake was kind of getting staticky with Jay, we saw what that was. We saw what happened when it was also Wayne and Jay. Nigga, it's a competitive sport. Yes.
Let me use one of y'all little lingo. Fight back, mama. Stand up, queen. Whatever you want to hear. I'm just saying, pick up a stick. Nicki on your ass. Violating you. Say you begging for sympathy. Facts. You gotta pick up a stick, man. We can't really respect you till you pick up a stick, bro.
Hit that like button.
Pick up a stick on it.
Yeah, nigga.
Damn.
Academically gonna go on hard on these.
Nicki on her ass. Nicki's on her fucking ass. I ain't gonna lie. Nicki don't let none of her ops breathe. We do gotta be honest.
Why haven't you booked a call yet? Did something come up? This is a friendly reminder. Book a free call. Some people started hitting their first 5-figure months just from the value of this call. Click the link.
listening to DJ Academic speak on this Meagan Nicki Minaj shit. This is off the Finesser News page. Make sure y'all subscribe to the Finesser News.
Damn. Yo, Meg, man. First of all, you can't rap with Tory, but I get it. Like, you said Tory shot you, so you shouldn't be trying to rap with him anyway. But Tory out of the league. Tory rap circles around you. Pick up a stick versus Nicki, though. Like, you gotta really. What's up? All right. Anyway, what else we talking about? A Boogie album sales soon. I think anything over.
Talking about that, so yeah, man. That was DJ Academic's take on the whole Nicki Minaj and Megan Thee Stallion shit. My opinion on this. Hold on, let me stop sharing the screen real quick. My opinion on it is Nicki Minaj can't fuck with Megan Thee Stallion. I don't respect no motherfucker that don't write their own bars, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Until some motherfuckers come forward talking about, yeah, I helped Megan write this hit. I helped her. I'll ghost right there. Nigga, I'm not, fuck all this old popcorn ass rap shit. I'm talking about some real bars. And what is you saying anyway? I mean, nigga be saying some shit, but you don't know if she wrote it or not. You don't know who wrote it, who helped her with it. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Then you have to say it's a tag team. It's 2 against 1. Megan, to me, she dope. I listen to, I think I listened to all her albums. I'm not sure albums, mixtapes, whatever they was, but yeah, I like her. As far as female rap, she could spit with it. She spit harder than most of these niggas out here. I ain't gonna even front. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, shout out to Megan Thee Stallion. Doing it for the hot girls. I don't fuck with Barbies. I don't fuck with you trolls. You know what I mean? So stay your asses off my page. And I said it, Nicki Minaj is trash. Thank you. But yeah, man. What else we got on here? Got anything else to add? I bet on 32 minutes. Shout out to everybody in the building. It's Meagan Media Live, man. Let's see. We could do a 1 reaction video, and I'm gonna bounce up off this thing, and I might check y'all out in the morning. Let's see. Share the screen. What should we watch today? We doing it easy this Sunday, so yeah, ain't going too hard today. Let me see. I think we'll check out the homie Swamp Stories, since I know a lot of y'all out there don't know who Swamp Stories is. Make sure y'all hit that like, share, subscribe. Okay, remember, we just watched the Mickey Cobras. Let me see. We could watch one. I think they did one on my neighborhood where I'm from. Let's see what's going on with the young niggas. My neck of the woods, man. One second. Shout out to everybody in the building. Like, share, subscribe. Matter of fact, I think I'm gonna watch this one. We can watch Missy Moore versus everyone. Once again, this Swamp Stories. This is just a reaction to his video. Make sure y'all subscribe to Swamp Stories.
This game, you're not ready for it.
Some dope videos. I like how he put them together.
Welcome back to another episode of Swamp Stories. For this episode, we stay in San Francisco. But before we get into it, make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you're new. You can also follow the Instagram page as well. So let's get into it. In the last video, we talked about the Chop and Eddie Rock, but now we're going to cover the section right in between them. That would be KO, also known as Knockout Posse, and they represent 2 blocks of projects on Eddy Street, right in the heart of the Fillmore. But we're not here for
This is Swamp Stories, Messy Marv versus everyone, hip hop's biggest menace. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to Swamp Stories.
the neighborhood. We're here for one of the wildest and most controversial rappers we've ever seen. So let's head back to the start. Born in 1976 in Pittsburgh, California, was Marvin Watson Jr. His father is from the Fillmore and his mother is from the East Bay, and here's where things get controversial. Some say he was raised in the Fillmore, but most people will tell you that he's really from Pittsburgh. And for those who aren't familiar, that's a small suburban city about 45 minutes east of San Francisco. But it's not your typical suburb. In fact, it has definitely seen some rough times. However, saying you're from Pittsburgh doesn't really come with any credibility. Well, it's most famous for the rapper The Jacka, and that never really hindered his respect, so I don't know. However, Messy Marv was never interested in claiming it, and maybe for good reason. Instead, he represents the Fillmore neighborhood of San Francisco. Although he claims to have lived there his whole life, anyone from there will tell you a different story. He actually moved there at 16 and began living with his cousins. This is because his father was absent and his mother was dealing with her own issues, which he talks about a lot in his music. But before rapping about the streets, he actually was rapping about nature and saving the planet. This was actually unknown until JT the Bigga revealed it in 2019. He showed us that before moving to the Fillmore, Messy Marv was in a Pittsburgh rap group called Hook Boogie. However, at the time, nobody knew that because anytime he was in the Fillmore, he hid that side of his life. In fact, he started representing KO so much that he got the block tattooed on his arm. And on top of this, many will tell you that he adopted the rivalries that representing KO came with. But at the age of 19, Messy Marv began his own solo career with his cousin San Quinn. And right out of the gates, he was putting out mixtape after mixtape in the late 90s. But things began getting serious for his career in 2002 because that's when he dropped his album Turf Politics. The album caught the attention of the entire West Coast, even some people in Texas like Lil Flip. He even began making music with Mac Dre and went on tour with the whole Thiz Nation. And over the next 2 years, he stamped himself as a rapper that everyone respected. It was nothing more and nothing less. He was just a rapper who spoke the word of the streets. He really didn't care about catering to a national mainstream audience. All he really cared about is if the trenches loved him. But in 2004, he formed a new persona, which I would call the Bully Messy Marv. And it all started when G-Unit rapper Obi Trice did an interview with 106 KMEL. In the interview, they asked him about how he likes San Francisco. Well, he replied jokingly, saying that he had to keep his ass on the wall the entire time, meaning that everyone in the city is, let's say, rainbowish. Well, Messy Marv did not like the comment one bit, which honestly, if you even make fun of San Francisco, the people will try to convince you it's Chicago or something. Like, come on, bro, no one is scared of San Francisco. Well, Messy Marv was no different, and he quickly released a G-Unit diss track where he calls them soft and says that he can get them knocked off. However, on the track, he made sure to clarify that he loves Detroit, which is the hometown of Obi Trice. And that's probably because the Bay and Detroit have always been locked in forever. Well, Obi Trice and G-Unit released 2 diss tracks called I'm Back and Ova Killa. However, 50 Cent eventually did call Messy Marv and Gooch, and they decided to squash the whole thing. But looking back on it, the fact that Messy Marv made a whole diss track because of a radio station comment about his city is wild. I'm not sure whether this proves his point or Obi's point. Either way, Messy Marv's erratic behavior would continue, but this time within his own family. In 2007, he began falling out with his cousin and fellow rapper San Quinn. An argument between the two turned into a diss track by Messy Marv called Killa, and on the track he said some of the wildest things imaginable. At first, it was calling him a and saying that he snitched as well. He then said that San Quinn is soft and always called him to handle his issues. All of that is still somewhat mild and recoverable, but the second half of the song may be the most disrespectful I have ever heard. The second verse opens up by Messy Marv saying, I had Cheryl T before you married her. Cheryl T is San Quinn.
Shout out to Cheryl T.
Live streaming can be
Shout out
tricky,
San
and
Quentin,
sometimes trying to find the
Simone,
right software to
everybody,
make your
fulfillment,
streams
man.
look really
Make sure you hit that like, share,
OT
subscribe.
is San Quinn's wife, for those who don't know. Oh, it gets worse. Messy Marv then says that he will run inside San Quinn's mom's house on Grove Street and, let's say, do the do with her. Okay, first of all, this is just a weird thing to say, but also, wouldn't that be his own aunt? If San Quinn is his cousin, then Quinn's mom is Messy's aunt, and he wants to what? And the delusion continued when he said that he has the whole Fillmore with him despite not even stepping foot in the city in years. And finally, Messy would end the song talking about how thick San Quinn's sister is. And wouldn't that be his own cousin? What in the Alabama is going on with Messy Marv? Well, ultimately, this internal rivalry stayed on wax and never resulted in any real-life consequences. But maybe that's because Messy Marv was everywhere except the Bay. Unfortunately, the Messy Marv antics began to overshadow his greatness, and if you don't believe me, go check out his old music. You will not be disappointed. Well, after the San Quinn beef, Messy Marv ended up catching a case and being cellmates with an LA bounty hunter from Nickerson Gardens. From there, he got put on and started representing BHB to the fullest. This made many people in the Bay Area mad, especially the Fillmore. The #1 rule in the Bay back.
Let me clarify this shit real quick, real right now. Ain't no Bloods in the motherfucking Bay Area. Ain't no Bloods in Fillmore.
Then was to represent your block and your block only. And although they respected the LA politics, the whole red and blue thing was seen as nonsense. This move by Messy had people feeling like he lost his roots and pride in the area. And after this, he moved to LA, then to Little Rock, Arkansas, which I forgot Arkansas even existed. Like, there's no way people actually live in Arkansas. Like, imagine waking up and looking outside and you're in Arkansas. Couldn't be me. Anyways, his next stop would be Fort Lauderdale, Florida, which is another really random place for him. Well, although he was bouncing around state to state, he somehow would not stop making enemies in the Bay. And this time, the victim would be Oakland legend Too Short. On a random day in 2011, Messy Marv receives a call. The man on the phone tells Messy Marv that if he doesn't sign with his label, he's going to mess him up. The man claims to be Too Short, and instantly Messy Marv is furious. So in his classic fashion, he heads straight to the studio. And this is where he records an unwarranted but still somewhat valid record. Well, on the song, he pretty much reveals that Too Short grew up in LA and not Oakland, which ended up actually being true. In fact, Too Short didn't move up north until he was 16. I don't think this is an issue because he did become a man in Oakland. The only thing is that he never represented LA, but featured mostly LA rappers on his albums. And on the diss track, Messy Marv exposed that Too Short rarely featured Bay artists, kind of insinuating that he forgot his roots. And another thing that he said is that Too Short and Mr. Fab tried to get publicity off Oscar Grant, and this opened up a new can of worms, Mr. Fab versus Messy Marv. But before Mr. Fab responded, Too Short released a Messy Marv diss track called Where You At, and this may be one of the funniest diss tracks of all time. First, Too Short revealed that Messy Marv isn't really from San Francisco. He claims that he called the top dogs in the neighborhood and they said that Messy Marv is a fraud. Well, all of this dissing never really caught up to Messy Marv, but then he got a little too close to California. That would be Reno, Nevada, which is only a couple of hours from Sacramento and maybe 3.5 from the Bay. Well, Messy Marv is booked to perform a show in Reno. And for those who aren't familiar, Reno is probably one of the strangest cities you will ever visit, if you ever visit. It's literally right next to Lake Tahoe, but somehow looks nothing like it. And downtown is full of zombies and disgusting motels. It's the closest thing to Breaking Bad I've ever seen in real life. It only exists for two reasons: the casinos and an annual AAU tournament. However, it is a popular place for California rappers to perform. That's because many people will drive up Highway 80 and spend a cheap weekend at the casinos and catch a concert. And that takes us to September 7th, 2013.
Once again, shout out to the chat. This made me the line. I'm your host, Big D. You're looking at Swamp Stories. Make sure y'all subscribe to this page. This is the Messy Marv vs. Everyone, hip hop's biggest menace.
Messy Marv is set to perform at 1:30 a.m. at the Circus Casino. So the promoters pay him $5,000 up front to perform. So then comes the night of the performance and Messy Marv is nowhere to be found. The promoters then head to his hotel room and knock on the door, but fail to get a response. So they're absolutely pissed and can't do anything about it. So the next day they bang on his door again, but this time he opens up. Boom. They storm in his room and bap, they leave Messy Marv on the ground. And to add fuel to the flame, they go on his phone and snap a picture of him and post it on his Instagram. Well, you think this would be a wake-up call for Messy, but no way. But he also filed a police report, which I'm not sure is snitching or not. You guys let me know in the comments. Well, Filthy Rich definitely voiced his opinion and straight up called Messy Marv a snitch. And here we go again.
I have a challenge for all of you. Go to every computer in your house, your mom's, your dad's, your sister, your brother's computer, and install Honey. Wait, Mom, before you...
And here we go again. Messy Marv heads back to the booth to record a Filthy Rich diss track. On the track, he calls Filthy soft and says that he never hurt nobody. He also disses Oakland rapper Mr. Fab as well. And in response, Mr. Fab dropped a diss track where he imitates Messy Marv. Honestly, I was disappointed in this track because I expected a better song from Mr. Fab. And that takes us to February 8th, 2015. While in Rockwall, Texas, Messy Marv gets pulled over and arrested for driving without a license or registration. And also for having something else in his possession as well. A substance that may be the reason for all his wild behavior. In California...
Shout out to Swamp Story. This made media live. We just reacting off a video. Don't strike my page. Shout out to everybody in the building. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Make sure you hit that like, share,
Chances
subscribe.
are he would have spent one day in Santa Rita and out the next. But this is Texas where they actually enforce laws, so Messy Marv spent 3 years behind bars. And he finally got out in 2018, and that takes us to the most interesting part of the whole story. This is the clout-chasing internet version of Messy Marv, so let's get into it. Once Messy Marv got out, he made some very strange comments in an interview. If you can remember, he used to go on tour with Mac Dre and even had plenty of songs together. Well, in the interview, Messy Marv says that he never messed with Mac Dre. He then put out a song with Mac Dre's face on the cover with holes in it. The strange Mac Dre diss came out of nowhere, so Crest rapper J Diggs stepped up to the plate to defend his friend's name. He makes a video and says that Messy Marv is foul and tells him that he's going to have to catch these hands. So in response, Messy Marv takes it to a whole new level. November 15th, 2018. Messy Marv and his friend decide to head to Vallejo and record the entire process for social media. So they drive through the Crest and pull up to J Diggs' childhood block. However, the only people on the block are children and grandmothers. Regardless, his friend says, "Let's knock one," insinuating, you know. Well, Messy Marv decides not to do it. Instead, he hops out and yells, "This is Frisco Bounty Hunters," which sounds goofy even saying it. So after driving away, Messy Marv posts the whole video on Instagram, and J Diggs is not happy. But he...
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, we don't make shit up. It's just film out. Ain't nothing else. Ain't no clicking up. Ain't none of that. You dig? Original.
He also knows that he's dealing with a clown, so he doesn't take it that seriously. J Diggs posts on Instagram that he's been in Hawaii and he's not worried about it. But then he said that the Fillmore is known for powderheads, which pissed off a lot of people from there. A lot of people felt like he didn't have to include the neighborhoods in this personal affair. And just when you thought that no one would ever try to work with Messy Marv again, a big factor stepped up to the plate. Considering that he dissed Too Short, Mr. Fab, Filthy Rich, G-Unit, and his own cousin San Quinn, you'd be a fool to even be around him. But later in 2018, Mozzie decides to sign Messy Marv to a deal. And shortly after, they released a joint album called Chow Time. And the project was surprisingly good and even had a major hit song called Bass Rock. But this move by Mozzie actually ruffled some feathers. Filthy Rich felt betrayed by Mozzie. Because remember that Mozzie and Filthy were really close for like 5 years. And Filthy felt like Mozzie should have at least let him know beforehand that he's going to sign a rapper that he has issues with. But what do you guys think? Did Mozzie at least owe Filthy a heads up? Or even worse, was he out of line for even working with a rival of his friend? And to make everything worse, J Diggs decided to make a Messy Marv diss track called Where J Diggs At. And he actually had Lavish D in the video. Oh my, the California politics. But ultimately it all made sense because Mozzie was a huge fan of Messy Marv growing up and he wanted to help one of his childhood childhood idols. If you pay attention, you can really see the similarities in how they talk, their mannerisms, and everything else. I pretty much look at Mozzie like if Messy Marv and the Jacka had a baby and then he was raised by Tupac. Well, after the Mozzie signing, Messy Marv's fans thought that maybe he could turn the corner and get his life together. But instead, his life took a completely different route. Messy Marv did some interviews back in 2019 and he looked really bad, almost as if he's been living on the street. It's sad to see a legend turn out like this, but everyone has their demons and no one knows what he's really been through. Do you guys see Messy Marv as a legend, and where do you rank him in your all-time Bay Area rappers? But that's going to conclude this episode of Swamp Stories. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you're new. Peace.
Hey, shout out to Swamp Stories. Do I think Messy Marv is a legend? His rap shit, definitely for the West Coast. Shout out to Messy Marv.
I'm making this quick video because it has been 1 month since joining.
Let me see. Let me stop sharing the screen. We pretty much covered all the topics that we was gonna cover for the day. I see chat ain't really been on shit. Shout out to Flex on them. You know what I'm saying? I see you. But yeah, man, make sure y'all share this. So yeah, quick little rundown of what we was looking at was the Lil Durk and India Royale breakup, and his side piece, the baby mama of the new child that just popped up. She came out, but allegedly, we don't know if she's telling the truth or not because ain't no test being ran or anything like that. So, and it seemed like she doing a little extra on the computer. So to me, it seemed like she clout chasing, you know. So that's why I'm kind of like, I don't know, but hey, you never know. This shit could be true. The next one we was talking about was the Kris Jenner is out of pocket. Why is she out of pocket? Because she judging her daughter's sex tape. She picking out which one is the best one. You know what I'm saying? That shit just hella weird to me. Weird as fuck. You sold your daughter. What else? We was on Meagan Thee Stallion. That's right. Meagan Thee Stallion versus Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj keeps sending little shots at Meagan Thee Stallion. Hopefully Meagan Thee Stallion cooking something up. Hopefully she just come out with it and just let's get this shit going. You know what I mean? I don't think she should tuck tail. Don't tuck tail. You can't tuck tail in this rap shit. You feel me? But yeah, man. I appreciate everybody that came in, checked it out. I appreciate everybody that's gonna check this video out as soon as I share this to all this everywhere I share it to on social medias. Y'all make sure y'all do the same too. Like, share, subscribe. This made me live. I'm your host, Big D. I'm out.